I think it's time we take a trip to the bay.
Gosh, there's so many questions about traveling. Where have you been that you want to go back to and why? I want to go back to Mexico, Mexico City, and a lot of other places in Mexico. Actually, one of my dreams is to visit each state in Mexico. I still want to go to Chiapas, I still want to go to Palenque, I still want to go to Oaxaca. I still want to go to so many places in Mexico. I also want to go back to Japan, to Korea, of course. What are your top 3 dream destinations? I want to go to Spain and Barcelona in particular, Greece, Brazil, so many places. What destinations are you planning on going to next? I really want to go to San Miguel de Allende in Mexico. It's a small town northeast of Mexico City. I really want to go there. Another destination I have in mind is Palm Springs. I really want to go there for Modernism Week. I've always wanted to go there. So if any of you have any connections to Modernism Week, I'm really a mid-century modern fan. I'm looking for opportunities to go there next year. What's your favorite activity to do when traveling? I like a combination of going around to historical sites, going to museums, learning about the culture, doing what the locals do, but also relaxing. If there's a beach or swimming pool or any kind of water activity, I'm down for that. That's probably why I like Mexico, because in Mexico, especially in Cancun, you have the Maya ruins. There's a lot of beaches. What is your approach to traveling? Do you plan ahead? Do you scout places? Or are you a spur of the moment kind of girl? I really pick the places that I want to go to first, and then I look for the cheapest way to get there. We don't book really expensive hotels either. The next section of my Q&A is about vlogs, videos, content, the process, and YouTube. I got questions from Philippine Islands Adventurer, Milo, Filipina Expat, John Libs, Dolrich Aguillon, Filodapper AJD, Chilwell Del, Blaire Bustillo, Pinoy Vlogger Next Door, TJ Aldea, Doug and Marie Life, Tony Phan, and my friends Melissa, Mizrahy, and Zareen. What's my vlogging setup? Videos that I've produced so far were taken on an iPhone 7 Plus. I've been using a Rode Smart Lab Plus and editing in my iPhone. So that's like super basic, super low-tech vlogger. So right now, I'm using the Canon 5D Mark IV with a Rode video mic attached to it. I just don't use it for vlogging because of the sheer size and weight of the camera. And the file size, my gosh, it's too big. I'll be editing on iMovie. I do have Adobe Premiere Pro, but I haven't really tried it. Who films your videos? A lot of it's just filmed by me. Do you use artificial lighting or natural lighting? Since I'm a travel vlogger, most of it's natural lighting. What are the top items on your filming list? Equipment, product to use in your video. I'm actually in the market for a better camera for vlogging. How do you plan your videos? I choose where I want to go. So for example, the Sacramento series, there's a theme to that, and so I try to really focus on theme and the story and research a lot about that. I pretty much go to those places with a plan, and then when I come back, I actually research some more about them so that I could write the script. I pretty much summarize what I read about and I rewrite them for the length of the video or however long the clips are. How long does it take you to film an average video? A lot of my videos are basically done on one day. I like to keep them all in one day. Anything that happens within a day, I try to keep in one video. How long does it actually take me to finish filming and editing and producing a video and uploading it to YouTube? A lot of my recent videos have been historical or has had a lot of historical content. Those take me anywhere from about 3 days to a week because I do research and I do have to write the script and summarize it and rewrite and have to do voiceovers. So it really takes me a longer time. Favorite types to film. I like putting in some historical reference, some facts or information about a certain place, and also I like interviewing people. I come up with all these random questions and ask people who are actually there. Do people from work or school know about your channel? Some people from my past work do know about my channel. Some people from school, like from grade school and high school, actually know, but I don't really know what their level of engagement is. If they're actually watching or looking out for my videos or even know what type of videos I do, I'm not really sure. Do you feel awkward filming around other people? Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. I feel very awkward filming around other people, especially if I have to say something. And that's one of the things I think this question is actually coming up. It was the biggest challenge for me when it comes to vlogging. Speaking in front of the camera when there are people around, because I want to say the right things in front of the camera. That's a struggle for me. Sino ang mga favorite YouTubers mo dito sa Pilipinas at sa ibang bansa? Mikey Bustos, Will Dasovich, Traveling Clat, Cup of TJ, Lost LeBlanc. A lot of the travel vloggers, really, those are the people I watch. I also like Filodapper, AJD. I like what he does. There's just so many of them. Do you have a YouTube friend that you would like to collab with? I want to collab with Bye Bye Mimi and Karina's World. If you guys are somewhere in Northern California, I know you guys were just in California, and I missed you guys, and if you guys are coming back, please let me know, or we can meet up somewhere else. And Traveling Clap, of course. So let me know when you're in California. I know you're gonna be in California soon, so we should meet up. What is your subscriber goal by the end of this year? So basically, I think all of us small YouTubers' goals is to have at least 1,000 subscribers. I'm halfway there. So yeah, 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, that would be great. What do you think of the new YouTube rules? I think that it's a really long shot to get 4,000 hours of view time. A lot of my viewers actually are not subscribed in YouTube. I mean, they don't have YouTube accounts, but they watch through other social media channels like Facebook links. I don't think the number of subscribers really matter. What matters more is the number of viewers. What was your first camera? I don't really remember my very first camera. A lot of my cameras have been Canon. Before going to Japan, I had a Canon PowerShot. I don't even remember what the model number is, but I had it for 5 years. Before I went to Japan, that camera died. I mean, it literally died. I brought it to Mexico. I brought it to so many places. It died after more than 5 years of using it regularly. The first high-end camera that I ever had was a 1D Mark II. So that's like a really, big camera that's this big, and it's an action camera, and I loved it, and it was just too big. I had that for a long time, and I switched to a 5D Mark IV for wedding photography and for portraits. What do I like most about my camera right now? The quality, the colors are great. The next section of my Q&A is about art and photography. Martin Tabañag, a really good filmmaker. My friends asked me some questions. What is the most interesting subject you have encountered in your photography journey? Taking pictures of landscapes. I like things as they happen. So that's why I like weddings and events and parties and taking pictures of corporate events. Moments that you don't really expect. Those are the things that I love capturing. What's your favorite subject in expressing your love of photography? I have this series in my fine art photography. It's called Chance Encounters, making what's familiar unfamiliar and making the unfamiliar familiar, things that we don't really notice. I have a series of that. It's in my portfolio website, and I've exhibited that in a lot of different places in the Bay Area. What age did you start having a passion for art? I started at a really young age. I come from a family of artists. My grandmother is a prolific artist. My mom is a prolific artist. I'm related to the pioneer of Philippine comics. He's an uncle of my mom. He's actually a relative of my maternal grandmother. And my uncles were painters. They painted the church in our hometown, like the murals in our church. It's all gone now, but that's where I get the artistic genes. From a very young age, I've taken art classes. I've entered art competitions. What is art for you? It's about expressing yourself, whether it's through photography or painting or any kind of medium, and having an artist statement and really saying what you think and what you feel, whether it's about your personal experience or something that you stand for, whether it's political or environmental or anything like that. It's something that you express and you want people to know about your message. Do you have an artist, photographer that you admire? Oh my gosh, yes. Photographers, I like Willie Sosa. Oh, Julius Shulman, the photographer who took pictures of mid-century modern buildings and houses. Gerhard Richter is one of my favorites. A lot of the modern painters. Picasso, Juan Miro, David Hockney. There's just so many artists whose works I really admire, and not only artists and photographers, I admire so many architects as well. There's Richard Neutra, Frank Gehry, Julia Morgan. There's just so many artists, photographers, architects, performing artists, singers, performers. There's just so many people I admire. Random questions. Oh my gosh. We're finally nearing the end of my very first Q&A vlog. This question is from Del, like chill with Del. I'm including this question. What's your first name? My first name is Michelle, Nick for short. That's actually my artist name. That's what I use for exhibitions. What is my favorite color? Blue. What quote do you try to live by? There's this quote by Benigno S. Aquino Jr., Ninoy Aquino. I only have my indomitable spirit. What view would you like to have out of your window? I'd like to have a view of the ocean, but not too close to the ocean. Do you sing? Yes. I mean, I'm not a good singer. I'm Filipino. I like singing and dancing, and I think I represent well in that regard. From Capricciosa, from Canada. What expensive stuff have you bought that you didn't even use? A lot of the things that I bought, I've used. I mean, life is too short. I have to use the stuff that I bought, and a lot of it's camera equipment, and I'm using it right now. Do you play any musical instrument? Oh my gosh. So I started with piano, but I really don't know how to play piano. I didn't really like piano. I like guitar better, and I actually like playing the guitar more, and so I really learned how to play the guitar, but I haven't played in such a long time. And I know a little drums too. I mean, just a little. Saan mo plano mag-retire? Sa States or sa Philippines? That's a really hard question. I haven't really thought about that. I mean, it would be nice to retire in the Philippines. My only question is medical benefits. I don't really know what it's like to have medical benefits in the Philippines. I haven't lived in the Philippines in a long time, but that's one thing that I want to learn more about. Martin Tabañag asked me, if I really had to choose one only, which one would it be and why? Vlogging, art, photography, and traveling. I think it would be traveling, because in traveling, I could take pictures or produce any kind of art, whether it's using mixed media or painting or drawing. And then I could vlog as well. That's all of the questions. That was such a long Q&A. And thank you so much for staying with me through my very first Q&A vlog. So if you guys are just new to my channel, please subscribe. We'll be doing more vlogs. Click on that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell button so you don't FOMO ever. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Bye!
It will be gone.